Did the rain wreck all of this garlic? Let's check it out and see. Hi, I'm Michelle from JMC Family Farms. If you're new to our channel, we started our channel to teach people about farming, gardening, and cooking from scratch. Today I'm going to show you how to harvest hardneck garlic, so stick around and don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Right now it's about the middle of July, and normally I would be waiting another week before I harvest my garlic. But this year we have had so much rain in Ontario that I'm really worried that when I harvest this garlic, that when I pull it up, that the bulbs are not going to be formed together. I'm worried that the cloves have started to open and that the water has caused some damage. So I'm gonna pull up some bulbs today and just see exactly what's happening. We're supposed to get another week of rain, and so that's why I think I'm gonna harvest them today. So what you're looking for is you're looking for these bottom leaves to have dried out, and typically it's about the three bottom leaves that you're looking that would have dried, and then you know that your garlic is ready to harvest. But I'm just concerned about the weather this year. So we're gonna dig some up and we'll just see what they look like. You're pulling this garlic out of the ground. It's so important. There's lots of weeds around here. It's so important to loosen all around your base and then pull straight up. And when you're grabbing it to pull it straight up in the air, if you're really having to tug at the base of that garlic, then it's not, your soil isn't loose enough yet. So make sure you re-dig around the area and then you can really pull it out, and it's not so tough and you're not gonna damage your bulb. When you've got rows like this, that you're doing a row, it's easier if you go along the row on each side, and then you have an opportunity to use your shovel and loosen around the centers and then pull straight up, and that's gonna be so much easier for you to get your garlic in. So what you wanna do when you're harvesting your garlic is you can use a little shovel. I've got a little shovel this year, and you try to go around the garlic as best you can in your rows, and you get around it and just dig up around the garlic. So try to go, I've done now this entire row, and then what you would do is you just pull straight up on the garlic to pull it out. Again, you pull straight up on the garlic to pull it out. So these bulbs, they're not too bad. They're quite a nice size. We'll pull out another few and just see what they're looking like. So this garlic doesn't look bad at all. So what I'm looking for is I'm wanting to make sure that they are still, that this is all nice and shut, that the skin hasn't been started to open, and that's so important so that it will allow us to preserve it properly over the winter, and that's looking great. So they're not huge bulbs this year, but that's okay. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. So the next thing that I will do is I am going to hang these to dry. So what I've done is I've just put the garlic in a little group, and I'll just try to do it at different levels. Basically what you're wanting is that you want to get as much airflow as possible, and doing little groups of say 5 to 6 is a perfect amount. All that I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of binder twine around it, just so that I can hang it up, and then but I'll show you what I do. So I've just put a string around it, and so that I can hang this up. You need to store it in a dry, cool place. If you have any sort of a if you have any sort of a little wire cage or something that you could lay all your garlic on, you just don't want it to be in the sun. So you want it to dry, but you don't want it to be in the direct sunlight. And then what will happen is we need to let this dry for 2 to 3 weeks. And then what I'll do is I will show you the next step, so that what you're cleaning your bulbs off, and then you would cut these off, and then because this is hardneck garlic, we would be cutting this off as well. And I'll show you what to do to store it for the winter. But for me, I have lots of binder twine because of the hay that we have, and all that I'll do is I'll just hang it like that in our basement. If you could hang it in the garage, in the barn, wherever it's going to stay safe, and you just need to do that for a couple of weeks, and then I'll show you what to do. My garlic did turn out really well this year, and I'm happy with that because we've planted so much garlic. So check out this video and I will walk you through how we planted this garlic last year, last fall. In Ontario, we plant hardneck garlic and we planted it in the fall, and I'll walk you through in the video so that you can see exactly what we did so that this is the type of garlic that you're growing and the success that we had. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.